You'll be alright.
Magandang morning. Good morning sa inyong lahat, mga kapatid. How was your weekend, Tristan, Lee? Of course, Direk Iko is there, in and out. Gumagano siya kasi nag-multitask si Direk ngayon sa atin. Pero kayo, mga kapatid, kamusta weekend ninyo? DJ?
Okay naman, Coach. It was a busy weekend, pero nasa bahay lang tayo eh. So every time we get a chance to meet other people, we welcome it, di ba? Para naman may iba yung nakikita natin. Ikaw, Tristan, kumusta?
Okay. Yes, agree. Kind of a busy weekend. Actually, magkasama din kami ni DJ yesterday sa mga ganap.
Mga ganap. Oh, well, I hope lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin at saka nakikinig, medyo okay din yung weekend ninyo. Alam naman natin na nowadays, especially with the Christmas season coming or Christmas time coming in December, medyo nagiging busy na tayo. Kayo ba nakapaghanda na ba kayo ng Christmas list? Or uso pa ba yun ngayon? Ngayong mga panahon na to. Sabihin nyo nga sa amin kung uso pa ba yung mga Christmas list ngayon. And importante kasi natin malaman yan no? Pero bumulaga din sa atin, ilan days na ba? Ilan days to go to Christmas? Meron ba po ilan days to go to Christmas?
Around 80 yan. Or less.
80 na lang yata.
80 or less.
Naku, grabe. Ang bilis na lang yan, mga kapatid. Ibang klase ang mga panahon ngayon. So, yan ang tinatawag natin na accelerated change. The rate by which change is changing has changed you. So, sobrang bilis na ng pagbabago ngayon So, dati gumagawa pa tayo ng listahan. Ngayon, malamang itong mga araw na to, hindi na tayo masyadong gumagawa ng mga listahan. 81 days until Christmas. Woo! Oh my gosh. Yun. So, nalilito ako. Meron dito sa side 80. Meron dito 81. May iba nagsasabi 82.
Alam ko na kung bakit. Iba-iba kasi yung time zone ng mga tinitingnan natin, Coach. So, depende siguro. Hindi ko tinignan yung Philippine version.
Ganun pala yun.
Pero may bumuganda balita sa atin kanina, Lee, di ba? May forward ka sa aming mga text,
Oo.
Saka yung NDRRMC. Ano ba yun?
Oh, nanggising yung NDRRMC ng 2:30 AM kasi may magnitude 5.4 daw na lindol. Hindi daw, lindol talaga to na naganap sa Occidental Mindoro kaninang 2:16 AM. So, dun sa mga taga Occidental Mindoro, ingat po sa aftershocks. I'm not so sure if that's near a body of water. Kasi kung ganon, syempre may mga tsunami, ano rin yan, warning. Pero listen to your local authorities just to be sure and safe, 'di ba?
Oo.
Mag-ingat
Yun
po
yata
tayo. Go ahead,
sa
go ahead.
Look, di ba? Look, Mindoro.
Oh, Look.
Look, Mindoro.
Look.
Oo. Ano
So
yan,
parang
earthquake.
parang this year since January pag may mga weather and natural disasters, parang naging common na siya. Like a few weeks ago, I remember in San Francisco, there was a red haze naman.
Red haze.
Yeah, there was a red haze na it was daytime and mukhang Mars yung part ng US na yon because of that haze. So ang daming weather anomalies na nangyayari this year. It's a common sight for everyone since January pa yan. So yung mga bushfire, di ba? Naalala natin bushfire.
Oo, correct. Oo.
Earthquakes around the world, di ba? Taal volcano, pumutok.
Correct. Pero ano daw, Lijay, yung cause nung red haze? Was it because of fire? Because, dahil ba yun dun sa, di ba nagkaroon ng fire sa Napa Valley?
Yes, it's because of the fire.
Okay.
Because of
Yeah.
the fire.
Okay. Nasaktan kami kasi Napa Valley, dun pinapatubo yung mga masasarap na wine eh.
Yung wines.
Nung nalaman namin na nasunog na yung the parts of Napa were burning, sabi namin, naku, paano na lang yung produce ng wine for that particular chateau or that particular vineyard. Kasi kawawa talaga.
Wow.
Like they spend years, trying to cultivate their grapes, their wines, and then all of a sudden masusunog lang. No? Very interesting. While we're on the topic of wine, kasi alam natin yan sina Weng, sina D, at saka sina Juan, kung mga nakikinig sa atin ngayon. Wine, did you know, mga kapatid, wine is an alcoholic drink that is alive.
It's alive.
Buhay ang wine. Kasi when you open a bottle of wine, the air comes in, di ba? It releases its kung ano yung naka-cork. Pag binuksan mo yan, nakakahinga siya. Pag huminga na ngayon yung wine, sa unang tikip mo, wow, okay, iba yung lasa niya. Pero after a while, once it's able to breathe, as they call it, you let it sit there for 30 minutes in your glass for 30 minutes or 1 hour. When you drink it again, it's a totally different drink. Kaya tinatawag na buhay ang wine. Yeah. Which is, by the way, what they used to serve back in the day, diba? The New Testament, the Old Testament. Yan yung sinaserve nila, diba? Then they reserve the best wines for the last. Tama ba? Yun yung huli nilang sinaserve. Kung ano yung the best na nasa cellar nila, yun yung sinaserve nila para sa guest na huli. Yan. So, that's a little bit of trivia for you. Kasi nga, nung nalaman na, we were talking last Saturday, tuloy-tuloy pa yung there are some parts in Napa Valley that is still burning. So, naawa talaga kami for the vineyards and those who depend on wine production. Kasi wala, they don't have income for this particular harvest season. So, yun. Pag-pray din natin na tumigil na yung mga natural
disasters.
Disasters, diba? At saka yung mga disturbances in the weather. Kasi ang hirap yan eh. May pandemya na nga tayo. We're going through a pandemic. Tapos biglang all of a sudden, meron pang mga ganito, mga natural disasters, diba? So, the earth has bugbog na yung mundo natin. So pagdasal natin na, Lord, tigil naman natin ng konti itong
Correct.
mga to. Di ba?
Amen to that.
Yan. Meron mga
Yeah.
pwede natin patiin dyan. Yan, si D is watching us. Parating nanonood yan. D is part of the HR team of FOPM, First Oceanic Property Management Group of Mega World. Yan. So, good morning to you, D.
Good morning.
Hope you're having a good cup of coffee with us. Also, of course, Weng. I mean, who can forget Weng? Weng is our parati nating kasama yan si Weng. So, good morning to you. And of course, Juan. Si Juan is watching from Cebu. Kamusta dyan sa Cebu? Juan, baka you can give us a little update. Ikaw na yung maging reporter natin dyan sa Cebu. Kamusta na kayo dyan? Are you on GCQ? Ano nangyayari sa atin dyan? Okay na ba? Okay pa ba yung COVID cases natin dyan? So, reporting from Cebu. Yan. Okay. Ano pa bang meron tayo, mga kapatid? Ano pang ating headliners? Meron ako dito isa. Dali babasahin ko. I don't know if you're following the NBA, because the NBA, the finals is between the Miami Heat and the LA Lakers. So the Miami Heat is where you have players like Gerard Butler tuloy. Artista pala. Jimmy
300.
Butler. No, Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic. And then, of course, on the other side, that's where you have guys like LeBron James and Dwight Howard. No? So, ang tally ngayon ng moving into Game 3, 2-0 na kasi ang LA Lakers eh. Ngayon, ang nangyayari sa Miami Heat, and let's learn from this, no? Kasi marami tayong matututunan about sports with regards to sports. Or from sports, marami tayong matututunan dyan. So Miami Heat's chance of turning the tables on Los Angeles Lakers took a hit when Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic officially listed as doubtful, quote-unquote, doubtful Saturday for Sunday's Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Star center Adebayo and high-scoring guard Dragic both missed Game 2 on Friday with injuries suffered in Heat's Game 1 defeat. So, 2-0 na sila. So, ito na ngayon. Adebayo had a neck strain and Dragic had a torn plantar fascia in his left foot. Their absence leaving a big void for the Heat, who will be trying to avoid falling into a 0-3 hole in the best-of-7 championship series on Sunday. Heat coach Eric Spoelstra, who is a Phil-Am, said before Game 2 that both players were eager to return to action. So Game 2, Game 1, na-injured yung dalawa. Moving into Game 2, sabi nila kay Coach, gusto namin pumasok, gusto namin maglaro. They are warriors, sabi ni Spoelstra. And are continuing to try to lobby, but they just need to rest, recover, and treatment. And that's the only course of action right now, sabi ni Spoelstra. Star forward Jimmy Butler, ito yung maganda. So hindi na to si Coach, ito na yung forward nila. Star forward Jimmy Butler said after Game 2 that Dragic and Adebayo were lobbying to play every second before the game. So bago nung Game 2, talagang bago mag-start ang Game 2, nilalabi pa rin ng dalawa, papasukin nyo na kami, palaroin nyo na kami, Coach. But added that the pair's teammates backed the decision to keep them sidelined. So hindi lang si Jimmy Butler, pero yung lahat ng team nag-agree na sila na huwag na kayong maglaro. Sabi ni Jimmy Butler ito, yeah, we need those guys. We want those guys out there with us. Kasi Game 2 na nga eh. But it's just bigger than basketball, Butler said. We want them to have a long career, and whatever they do to get back in this series, we want them to be ready to go. Galing, ano? Ano sa tingin nyo, mga kapatid? Ha? Ano sa tingin nyo sa mga ganon? Yung siyempre, finals di ba? Kung isipin mo, finals, kailangan natin itong dalawang to. Yung mga star player natin to. Pero, ang ganda ng sinabi ni Jimmy Butler, hindi lang puro finals to. Hintayin ninyo, abangan ninyo yung career ninyo. Kasi pwede kayong maglaro ngayon. Pero kung maglaro kayo ngayon, tapos lalong grumabe yung mga maging grabe yung inyong mga injuries. That could be career ending. So they're looking more to the career. What do you have to say about that? Ano sa tingin mo dyan? Tristan? Coach Tristan. Nax! Coach, ha? Coach Tristan. Sige, go. Natawa ka ba?
Ang galing lang nung foresight syempre nung team. So to say that would mean that they may win or they may not win because wala silang dalawa, pero kung looking forward, baka na pwede ring na-anticipate nila na we could lose this year pero we can win the succeeding years kung magiging maayos yung mga injury nila, kung magagamot. So I think that's a very good foresight for the whole team, thinking about their teammates. And mas tumaas yung premium at saka yung value sa mga team members na kapag sila yung napunta sa ganong kalagayan, they can be taken care of by the team. The team will take responsibility for the next coming game. So yun. Galing coach. So something I can learn also.
Oo. Saka hindi lang galing sa coach no? Galing sa player mismo. Galing. Si Coach Lee J, ito coach din to Malaki yung grupo nito nung nagne-negosyo yan Kasama kami sa negosyo niyan dati. Malaki yung grupo niyan Sige, coach. Ano mo?
Nung kinikwento mo yun, Coach RD, no, para na-imagine ko, sabi ng buong team, awu, kung si Gerard Butler yun, ha? Yung sinabi, awu, kasi 300 sila pero ibang Butler pala to. Pero I've been watching YouTube videos, sir, in yung mga ganitong situation, injury, shows the value also of not only of the team members, but of all the players. May mga moves kasi sa basketball na pwede ka talagang sumemplang You know, when you're defending someone and sumabit ka sa likod o sa braso, nabalya ka, pag bumaksa ka the wrong way, that could be a career-ending event for you. So may napanood ako isang beses, while one guy was shooting, yung nagde-depensa sa kanya, tumalon para i-block. Wrong timing, sumabit. Nung mahuhulog na masama yung baksak, imbis na shumut, binaba pa nung opponent, yung rival player yung bola para lang saluhin yung kalaban niya. Kasi alam niya, pag bumaksak to ng may injury na masama, that could be his last game. So amazing lang that, you know, those opportunities will actually show the value of the players, not just the sportsmanship, diba? Kasi nga, parang, yun, points lang naman yun. You can play another game. Pero ito, pag nahulog ng masama, pwedeng yun na yung end ng kabuhayan niya. So, nakaka-encourage lang na sportsmanship is still alive, diba? Even from teams.
Oo, sa statement na gano'n kasi, at saka sa mga asal na gano'n, makikita mo dyan lalabas yung trust. Diba kasi ito yung mga taong who will look after me or who will look after the welfare of each member of the team. So, yun yung sinasabi ni Simon Sinek that the circle of trust is established where, you know, you have trust within the team so that you can help fight the forces from the outside. Kasi mahirap ngayon or madalas pagdating sa negosyo, kahit sa loob, walang trust So, you know, you're gonna have to defend yourself against someone within the team. Kasi may gustong mag-jockey for position o may epal o may gumaganito o may sumisipsip o may, you know what I mean? But if trust is established within the team, they can easily move forward stronger, better. So ang ganda lang nung paradigm, di ba? Or nung perspective ni Jimmy, hindi Gerard, Jimmy Butler. Oy, si Jillian nanonood Nakita ko may nag-good morning si Jillian sa atin
Yes.
So good morning to you, Jillian. Yeah. Isa pa nating isang regular viewer on Kape Tayo. Also, I'd like to greet others like Lilibeth is watching, Lilibeth Ricardo. if I'm not mistaken, Lilibet, you're in the US. Please message us if you're in the US and where in the US so we can greet you all there. Of course, Joms Navarro is from Alabang or Muntinlupa. So we'd like to greet you. Good morning, everybody.
Good
So,
morning.
yeah, these are some of the things that, valuable lessons talaga yan eh. Saka your ability to look after the person beside you. Kayo ba, mga kapatid, was there a point in time where someone showed care for you or for someone in the team na nakita niyo, na witness niyo na wow, grabe tong taong to. Basta for the safety of the team or for the betterment of the team, this person was willing to give up something or was willing to do something just so that the team can establish that. Meron ba nangyari sa inyong ganun? And not only for you, even those that are watching, you can go ahead and give us some insights on that. Ikaw, Tristan, may nangyari na sa inyong ganun?
Ang naalala ko lang, Coach, nung siguro time na na-hospital ako, nasa church. Na-hospital ako, and then there's a big event coming. I had to be confined. So, happy ako na the team was able to catch up also dun sa dapat kong gagawin. Sila ni LJ, ni King, ni Neil. So, sila yung tumulong. Tagal na yun, mga 2013. So, nakapagpahinga ako sa hospital ng 1 linggo dahil sa pag-help out nila. So, yun. Naalala ko yung part na yun.
Wow. Galing, ano? Tulungan. Pagka kailangan mag-step up. Oo. Ito si LJ very recently, di ba? Itong weekend na to.
Oo, nasobrahan tayo sa Zoom tsaka yung panunood siguro sama. Wag lang nating sisihin ng trabaho, pati Netflix at saka gaming nakaka-trigger ng migraines. So last Saturday I was supposed to go live in one of our events, no, sa church. Dahil pumipitik na yung migraine ko the night before. I was in a class, I was teaching a class. Wala na, the following day, kumbaga out of the game ako. So buti na lang mahaba yung bangko. Total basketball na rin yung i-reference natin. Madami naman tayong tao sa bangko. So si Edric yung pumalit for me. And the event went well, even without me. I think one of my realizations there, no, hindi naman ikaw lang basta yung makakagawa ng task na yun eh. Pwede mong ipasa yun, di ba? Hindi mo kailangan solohin yun. Lalo na if you know that, there are other leaders, there are other speakers or whatever. Timing lang, no, Coach? Pasok ko lang, may tanong din about teamwork. Total, itong pinag-uusapan natin, dito nang gagaling, taking a bullet for the team. Di ba may ganong saying, I took a bullet for the team. May nagtatanong lang on our views dun sa gentleman's agreement sa speakership sa ating kongreso, no? Kung familiar ba tayo dito. So, ano ba ang views natin dito? Ikaw na muna, Coach RD, magbigay ng views dyan. Bago kami.
Kasi alam mo si Jock, okay, si PJ, masugid dati tagapanood yan eh. Aba, good morning, sabi ni PJ. Aba, good morning din sa inyo, sir. Hope that you're ready to take on the week ahead. So, if you were to ask me, I'll just say this. Pag sinamong gentleman's agreement, honor it. The Bible says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Diba? So, kung umuo ka ng minsan, ito pa rin mo. Diba? Kahit na, kasi it will take some time. Diba? Before, when you say yes, and then the deadline is so many months or so many years after, whatever happens in between, regardless, pagka umuo ka, tapos down the road, nakita mo, as you're nearing the deadline, you can see that something is gonna favor you. You still have to honor the agreement and say, it's your turn, so you take leadership. Kasi, of course, it's a deep discussion, and we don't want to get into politics anymore. But it's a deep discussion. All I'm saying is, as men, as gentlemen, not even nga elected, but as gentlemen, as people, as Christians, as sons of God, or if we believe in God and in the Bible, then let your yes be yes and your no be no. Kasi that's how it was before. Wala namang mga kontra-kontrata noon eh. Di ba? Old Testament, wala namang kontrata noon. The only contract, I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, the only contract that we see in the Old Testament is a contract between God and Moses through the Ten Commandments when God wrote it in those two tablets. Tama ba?
Parang yun
Yun
lang
yun
din
eh.
ang naalala ko.
That's it. That's the only written contract. Yes, covenant. That's the only written contract. And it was between God and it was between Moses. Just those two. The rest were all by word. It's just, you know what, if I say this, asahan mo kapatid, na gagawin ko yan. Kung hindi ko man magampanan sa ano, kung hindi ko magampanan in my own strength, I will find a way to make sure that I will fulfill my commitment. Diba? Yun yung importante. Kasi, you know, and sad to say, as a people, there are many times that kaya ang dami nating kontrata eh. Dito sa Pilipinas, lahat kailangan nakakontrata, lahat kailangan nakasulat, lahat kailangan nakapirma, nakanotaryo. Kaya kumikita ang mga notary public kasi sa mga kontratang yan eh. Dahil minsan hindi na papagkatiwalaan yung salita. So, let's change that. I think this is a good time to restart. It's a good time to, you know, to say, if I say this, I will have to honor that, regardless of whether I will be on the losing end or not. I will have to honor that because I gave my word. Then, yung mga the Jews, diba? Yung Diamond Street in New York. If you go through Diamond Street in New York, alam niyo pala yung Wall Street, hindi pala malaking kalye, hindi. You know, people say, uy, Wall Street, wow. Pero pag tinignan mo yung Wall Street, kalye lang talaga siya. Nandun lang lahat ng mga stock exchange and all of that. So, then, a parallel street to that is Diamond Street. Yung Diamond Street naman, ang maganda naman sa Diamond Street, yung lamp post nila, diamond yung lalagyan nila ng ilaw. It's just shaped like a diamond. Pero yung lalagyan nila ng ilaw, di ba sa poste yan, di ba? Tapos nakalagay Diamond Street. Etong ilaw na to, diamond yan. It's shaped like a diamond. It's not real diamonds, but it's shaped like a diamond. But if you go through all the buildings there, along Diamond Street, it's mostly Jews who are controlling the diamond trade worldwide. Why, DJ? Pasok? Dahil the Jews are?
Dahil when according to De Beers, majority of the diamonds are traded with contracts that are made verbally. Sabi mo nga kanina, di ba? In the Jewish culture, let your yes be yes and no be no. So they really take that to heart after generations. So pag may nagpresyohan na ng diamonds, kahit millions pa yan, hundreds of millions, a handshake will seal the deal because their word is solid. So imagine mo yung business na which is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, nasasarado yung kontrata ng handshake lang. Imagine nyo ba yan dito sa Pilipinas, di ba? Kunyari, mga contracts, handshake lang, medyo kakabaka-baka nun. Matutuloy ba talaga to? But I guess, you know, that it's those virtues and that type of integrity still exists until now. So maybe that's something to emulate and really pick up also as a culture.
Yeah. And we'd like to be able to live that way where people can rely on us. Di ba? People can trust us because of our word. You know, like I don't need to have something written, it's signed and notarized to be binding. Basta sinabi ko yan, that's good as sealed in stone. Ang maganda. Ikaw, Tristan, meron ka bang magandang storya or did you ever encounter someone whom pag sinabi niya yung isang bagay, mangyayari yan? Trust that it's going to happen.
Actually, marami akong ganun na encounter, coach. And I guess I had a fair share of seeing that in the church actually. So sa church ko, nakita yung value ng word. Naalala ko, kahit nung nagsisimula akong mag-attend ng Victory Group early 2000s, wala pa kasing masyadong phone noon. So when people says, sige, attend ako ng cell group patawag noon. People really show up. So at one point, hindi ako nagpakita. So napagsabihan ako. So I had a discipleship pagdating sa ganyan. I also saw that in our leaders. Alala ko kapag sinabing we'll start at exactly 10 a.m. kahit mga 5 tao lang, parang nakaagulat. Why are we starting at 10 a.m. when it's just 5 of us? So mga ganon. So I am happy that it was modeled right after me. Na pwede palang mangyari na you can fulfill commitment, not because you're just looking at people, but because you're honoring God. You want to inspire faith to other people. And naalala ko pa, Coach, meron akong tinanong, why are we doing this? Parang lugi kapag ginawa. Kapag ginawa mo yan, business na yan, tapos kinulfill mo yung commitment mo doon sa mga tao, lugi. Sabi niya sa akin, that's the commitment. I had to pay for my employees because I said that I will give them salary despite. So parang yung ganong klase ng commitment na hindi nagko-compromise, hindi nag-yield, and then merong complete trust kay God, parang sobrang nakaka-encourage at saka nakaka-inspire. So yun yung mga stories. There's so many of that I've heard from the people of faith who really says na when they're believing in God, they really practice what they preach. So, and on the flip side, kaya medyo nakakalungkot din to see other Christians naman who said the other thing na parang they say they believe God and yet they won't fulfill their commitment. Yun naman yung part na nakakalungkot. Kasi other Christians can do it, why can't they do it? So, yun. Yun yung mga examples na nakita ko naman.
Coach RD, basahin ko lang itong mga response
Sure.
natin. Si Jillian,
Yes.
sabi niya,
Jillian.
regarding team, no, mine po, pinapasahan ko ang mga direct clients. Iba pa yan, direct. Dito muna, yan, salamat. So, direct clients ko ang aking teammates in JDRC so they can also get commission. So, yung tulungan kayo, di ba, para imbis na agawan mo ng kliyente yung team mo, bigayan kayo. Tapos yung isa pa, yun na, direct. Yung susunod na, pwede na, balik tayo doon. In my experience po, Coach RD, even Christian leader in church, sira ang lahat ng character when it comes to money. That's why in the present time, contract is very important. Kaya naalala ko, RD, no? The reason why I got into church was because I went into business with several members of the church na hindi ko alam church pala. Yun yung nagbebenta tayo ng liver, atay ng pating. Okay? Yung oil ng atay ng pating, squalene, buhay pa po yung produkto na yon. So
mercury drug.
Oh, mercury drug. So when that didn't work, there were certain aspects, we took a risk and the business shifted, and because of that, naging out of the picture yung mga distributors. Doon ko nakita yung integrity pa rin na, when things went south, relationships amongst partners did not. And if there's one thing that I learned from you, even back then, was it's really better to become friends with business partners. Yung naging kaibigan mo dahil sa negosyo na, kaysa pumasok pa sa negosyo ang magkakaibigan. Siguro kaya nangyayari din sa church na hindi magandang kasunduan kasi pag magkakaibigan kayo, iba yung foundation ng relationship nyo, tapos papasok kayo ng negosyo. Ibang usapan din kasi yon. Pero kung naging kaibigan kayo like RD and sila Jean Manawis, even Joel Magpantay, I mean, I met these guys through business first. And I saw the integrity that even when things didn't work, people were honest with each other. And so the relationships lasted for better deals to come. So don't let a bad deal destroy a good team. For me, you have to learn which is which. Some deals break down not because of a good team, but because it's out of your hands. Like pandemics can really be a deal breaker. Pero pag na-realize mo, you already have a good team, stick with that team. Yun lang po sa akin, Coach RD
Galing.
and Tristan.
Ang quotable quote ko dyan, Lee, ay it's better to become best friends because of business than to get into business because you're best friends.
That's right.
Tan. Tandaan nyo sulat nyo. It's better to become best friends because of business than to get into business because you're best friends. Yes.
Galing.
Yung mga quotable quote,
Yan.
hashtag yan, hashtag. Kasi importante yun Importante kasi yan mga kapatid Kasi, we've seen so many. We know so many friends, best friends, nagnegosyo na after a year or two, hindi sila best friends. Wala na yung negosyo, then the relationship suffered pa. Diba? And we're not saying that it's all. Kasi meron din naman mga mag-best friend talaga na pumasok sa negosyo na talagang lumago yung negosyo and they're closer now than ever. It's just that a lot more, most often, when you get into business, kasi madali lang parang, uy, pare, negosyo tayo, mare. Mars, negosyo tayo. Let's, start baking, whatever, and then let's start a home business. And then all of a sudden, boom, magkakaibigan kayo. Pagkakaibigan ninyo, nasira na. Kasi maraming nare-reveal ang negosyo at pera Maraming nare-reveal ang negosyo at pera na hindi mo dati alam tungkol doon sa kaibigan mo. Lalo na pagdating sa pera. Money and power will bring out the best or the worst.
The worst. Yep.
So, ano lang yan, money will make you more of what you really are. And the most potent drug is not cocaine, it's not shabu, it's none of that. It's power. Power is so addicting. Now, once you have it, parang you feel that you want more and more and more and more. So both money and power will make you more of what you really are. Ilalabas lang niya yung totoong character mo. So makikita mo yan. Kaya yan, si Jillian, di ba? Yung, to her, I'd much rather give out to someone. Kasi yun yung nature niya talaga. So, instead of me earning the commission, I'll help my team. Kasi their success is my success. Diba? So, mano ba naman yung I'll share clients, I'll share customers with the rest of my team because it will benefit them, it will make them grow in their career. And then later on, once they grow, everybody grows, including me. I'm the leader. So, importante yan you check your character first. You check yung ano yung nasa loob muna. Diba? Competence, madali yan Pero yung character, iba yan.
Correct.
Yung parati nating babantayan, mga kapatid. Yan. O, tamo, sumang-ayon si Jillian, diba? Correct ka dyan, Coach RD. Yeah. Tapos si Weng, sabi rin ni Weng, respect time. Yeah. Respect time. Correct. Kasi time is the only thing that is not redeemable. Hindi mo na mababawi. Manakawan ka ng cellphone, manakawan ka ng relo, pwede kang magtrabaho. You'll get more of that. Pero, pag oras, ay iba na yan. Bakuntuhan na yan. Hindi mo na mababalik yan. Yeah. Ano pa sabi ni Tess, Tristan? May sinasabi siya dyan.
Good morning, Kape guys. You inspire us. God bless all of you and the 4 million viewers. And thank you.
Maraming salamat, Tess. Naku, thank you very much. Magtawag ka rin, Tess. Magtawag ka rin ng mga kasama mo dyan sa barangay, kasama mo dyan sa Muntinlupa. Sabi mo, manood kayo every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:05. Para dumami, bukod sa 4 million, lumaki, maging 14 million yan, di ba? Hindi natin alam di ba? Imbita lang tayo. And if this show helps you, rest assured that we're always going to be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday to be able to help you out with nuggets of wisdom and inspiration taken from headlines, trendsetters that we've been talking about. So mga
Coach, may
kapatid,
tanong pala ako.
Yep. Go ahead.
One last.
Sige, go.
Sa'yo, dahil may nagbi-business ka and then you have consulted with other people, what's the greatest benefit of commitment for you?
Oh.
Seeing that from many people.
Naku, maraming benefits ang commitment. But I think the biggest benefit of commitment is it allows you to get things done, even with limited resources. The late Zig Ziglar said, commitments will lead to solutions, non-commitments will lead to escapes. Sa Tagalog, kung may gusto, may
Paraan.
Correct. Kung ayaw, may
Dahilan.
correct. So, ganun din ang commitment. If people are committed, there's always a solution to everything. Walang hindi pwedeng gawin. I mean, and then pagka hindi naman committed ang tao, parating may dahilan. Diba? So, tignan ninyo, punayin lang ninyo sa team ninyo or when you deal with other people. When you ask them, oh, this is the project that we're going to embark on. Embark tayo ganito, etc. Why? Any comments, reactions? Oh, ganito, etc. Kaya ba? Pag ginawa, kaya ba? Meron dyan si mga, kaya yan, boss. Kahit anong nangyari, we can do that. May isa o dalawa dyan na, kaso, pandemic ngayon Or, hindi pa inaalaw ng DOLE yan, hindi pa inaalaw ng IATF yan. 50% pa lang tayo, we won't bring the numbers. Paano yung ganito? These are all valid. But if it's only reason just to make sure that things, so that they can escape responsibility, then you know that those people are not too committed. But if you see people that we've tried it time and time again. Kasi titingnan natin hindi naman lahat ng araw 100% ng resources available sa atin. Tama? Parang tayo, tingnan niyo sa simbahan, wala tayong resources. We cannot meet. O paano? Hindi tayo makakapag-service. O paano? But people are committed. So we go online. In fact, now we have more viewers. We have more people attending church on a Sunday. Why? Because people are committed and they will make sure that things are done regardless of resources, regardless of what of the number of people that can meet in the service or in the center, regardless of what IATF is saying that only 50% or 30% can meet, etc. No, now, oh my gosh. I mean, you guys are more busy now, right?
Correct.
You guys are more busy now kasi
mas madaming
ngayon pwedeng nandito sa kape tayo tapos mamaya meron kang meeting tapos mamayang hapon meron kang victory group. In the same way, people are asking me, are you more busy now in the pandemic? So, yes, because you can do so much more now because you have committed people around you to help get the job done. Diba? Just clear example, and this will probably be my most concrete example. In the store, sa restaurant namin, you all know that. You all know that we can't operate 100%. You all know that when we have dine-in customers, kailangan social distancing. So magkano lang mapapasok nun, di ba? Pero yung team ko talagang sabi ko, oh guys, laban natin to. Pero, and I wasn't even, hindi nga ako Gerard Butler katulad nung kanina na, yung, guys yung reality check, parang guys, ito lang yung kaya natin i-accommodate ng dine-in. So, asahan natin na may iba, magsasuffer yung sales natin, pero gusto natin, medyo consistent tayo. Kaya consistent tayo sa IATF, consistent tayo sa lahat. Tapos kailangan tayo, kung yung ibang restaurant sa tabi natin, bukas ng hanggang late, hindi nila iniintindi yung curfew hours at saka social distancing. Huwag tayo ganun. Hindi porket ginagawa ng iba, gagawin din natin. Kasi hindi tayo ganun. Ibahin natin ang sarili natin. Yan ang commitment natin sa customers natin. Na safe sila, pag kumain sila sa atin, at they will still have a good time, they'll have good food, pero we have some boundaries. Yes, boss. Sila pa yung kaya natin yan, boss. Matatapos din yan, boss. Basta nandito lang kami. Tuloy lang kami. Yung tataba puso mo sa ganun. Diba, your heart will, it can skip a beat. Kasi parang itong mga taong to, they are so committed. Diba? Knowing that there are so many things going against them. But they're so committed. So that's the biggest benefit, I think, that commitment will do. Regardless of resources, they will be able to get the job done. And not just mediocre, ha? They will get the job done really well. Yung talagang gawin natin to kasi parang dito nakasalalay ang kabuhayan natin. Dito nakasalalay ang pagpapalago ng negosyo natin. Truth to tell, in the last 2 weekends that we've been open, the sales have been increasing. In the 2 weekends pa lang yun. And we're moving into the December season. And it's because of them. It's because of the team that's so committed to make sure that, we accommodate our customers with all the protocols and, still allow them to have a good time. So, that's the best thing that commitment to do. Marami pa, Tristan, DJ, pero ako in the past, that's what I've seen. Ayan, sina D. Oh, wow. Can you imagine managing the property of Yan, yung building ni na Direct Eco. Sila yung property managers dyan eh. Mega World yan eh. So, they have limited resources, they have limited capacity, but they try to make things work. That's the best. Yeah. And that's what forms the trust amongst team members.
Galing.
Nice. Parang practical leadership online na to.
Oo nga eh.
Bukas pa yun Bukas ng gabi pa yun, mga kapatid.
Ang daming lumabas ngayon.
Oo nga eh. Shoutout pala, coach, sa lahat ng mga nurses, doctors, lahat ng nag-serve sa restaurant, sa groceries, sa lahat ng mga enforcers, drugstores, ayan, sa lahat ng mga nagbibigay ng 100% commitment. Yan, habang naka-work from home lahat ng tao, sila busy to provide service for all of us. So.
Yes. Meron pa ba tayong mga comments dyan, reactions? Meron pa ba dyan, direct?
Meron lang late na pumasok. Si Dr. Mia Ascalon nandito, kaya ata nag-greeting sa frontliner si Tristan. So, At saka si Arvin din. Arvin Saberdo. Kudos to your team, Coach RD, and we'll be well watching from Pasig. So, thank you, Arvin, for watching.
Yan, yung kay Arvin. Thank you, Arvin, for watching. And yes, I will send your kudos to my team. They are really a very good group of people. Meron din dito. May negosyo ko. Tinan mo to. Pag may papakita ko. Yan, tinan mo. May negosyo. Yan, Coach RD, pwede ka ba mag-inspirational talk sa team ko? Sana afford ko po. Ay, nako. Pwede naman pag-usapan yan.
Yan yung PM is the key.
PM is the key, correct. Hashtag PM is the key. Hey, Monica, good morning. Thanks for watching. Monica is online. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you learned something today. Si Tess Navarro, ano sabi ni Tess? Hosting a watch party. Thank you, Tess, for hosting this watch party for us. Yeah.
Batiin ko din yung kaibigan ko nasa China. Si Kim.
Wow.
Watching.
Yes. Wow.
Thank you, bro, for watching us from China.
Yes. Wow. International na tayo. Uy, alam mo, by the way, we should I think we should also mix, ha? Medyo mag-bilingual tayo because I also have friends who watch from the UK, from London, from the US. So baka in our episodes kailangan natin mag-bilingual, di ba? Ito sabi ni Doc Mia, ang ganda na sinabi Doc Mia. Bago ikaw, Licha. Faith over fear. Yes. Correct. Operate in faith, not in fear. Thank you so much for that reminder, Doc Mia. We should guest you one time, Doc. You should come on the show and give us an update of the COVID situation, and what we can do, to help not just ourselves, our families, but even the people that work with us. Apart from what we already know na protocol. Okay, DJ, yes. Bago tayo magwakas for this Monday. Yep.
Final word lang siguro.
Final
from
word.
me.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm praying and believing na ma-realize nung ating gobyerno that they are one team. Kasi minsan para silang nagba-basketball na magkalaban na team eh. They are in one country, and whether president, vice president, senator, congressman, and all that, you are, guys, I'm not sure if you're watching, I hope you're watching, you are all in one team. And we're all in this together. So pati kami, one team, dapat tayo, hindi tayo nagbabangayan tungkol sa gobyerno. Tulungan-tulungan na lang po tayo para makaraos tayo. Oh, and I forgot, since we have audience from abroad, what I'm saying is that we should be one team, everyone from the government. So that's it for me.
Thank you. Go ahead, Tristan.
Well, basing from what we have talked about this morning, Coach and DJ, is that commitment reveals the condition of our heart. So I guess that's a good reflection to check our hearts from time to time. Whenever we make excuses, if we are siding on the side of fulfilling commitment or just making an excuse. So that's a good reminder, Coach. And maganda yung sinabi ni Doc Mia, it's really faith over fear when we get so parang consumed by fear. We remember that we can move into commitment because we have faith. We have faith in God. So maganda yan. Magandang reminder for all of us. So that's it. Have a great week for all of us. Kasi one day din ngayon. So yun. Let's honor our commitment.
So, yeah. And jumping off from what Tristan said, always remember that during the week, whatever commitments we've made, whatever words we've let out, or promises we've made for the week, whether it's to fulfill a commitment to your team member or whether it's to get some information to them, always take note of that and fulfill it, because it's really commitment in the little things. It's a really commitment in the little things that when you add all of that up, it forms your character. Then we become people of integrity, where we are who we are no matter where we are or who we are with. And more importantly, we become people that people can trust. We are individuals that people can trust because we hold true to our commitment, we hold true to our word, and we know, and people know that you have other people's interest in mind. So, and that's what we need at this point in our history, in our year, during this pandemic, which we're not yet over. That's what we need. We need to come together, be united, and trust each other, and really move as one team. So, sabi nga nila, God bless all of you. God bless our country. God bless the Philippines. And we want to thank all 18 million na tayo, mga kapatid. 18 million nang nanonood. All 18 million of us watching. We want to thank everybody. We'll see you all again on Wednesday. But don't forget, tomorrow on Practical Leadership Online, we will be, we're already on Season 2, Episode 2. Yeah, Episode 2. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about spiritual awakening. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Practical Leadership Online. So on behalf of my co-leaders, Lijay and Tristan, and Iko and King, we just want to thank you all, and we'll see you all tomorrow and on Wednesday and Friday. All right, bye. Have a great week ahead.